Hello and welcome. My name is Claudia, and you have found yourself on this 30-minute practice here to cultivate some goodness, some joy, some happiness. Now, with this container of time, we are going to flow 360 around the yoga mat. So yes, this class is going to be activated. There's going to be opportunities for you to move and mobilize the body a lot. There's going to be opportunities for you to invert and get upside down. And there's going to be opportunities for you to up level. But I'm going to guide you through it all. So when you're ready to merge with that inner knowingness so that we can come out on the other side in pure energy, pure creativity, pure joy. Y'all ready? We're going to come to the ground to start. So let's have you just lie your body down. And just allow everything to feel really drippy and yummy. So start to just kind of give yourself a little bit of a wiggle and a roll. Spread your body out into all of those nooks and crannies and corners. And then once those micro movements have downloaded through your systems, let's have you just settle your systems. I'm going to invite you to bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Close your eyes. And as we simply start at this threshold today, this threshold of pure potential, you notice how you're coming in. If there is a specific thought, maybe there's many thoughts circulating, anticipating through the mind, just notice what you notice. And understand that really it's just your mind, is your body, how it moves, which is truly unique to how you think. And those thoughts are unique to the things that you believe. And those beliefs are unique to every single experience that you've ever had during this lifetime. And what we're going to do during this entire practice is start to pull those subconscious layerings back so we can come back to who we are underneath all of that noise, all of those burdens and that heaviness. We're going to come back to our purity, our aliveness, our lightness, our joy. Let's take a joyful breath in and feel that have a ripple effect throughout the rest of your physical form. As you breathe out, let it pour, let it flow. Let it move into all directions, all landscapes. And again, breathe in. Broadening the breath as you exhale. One more, my loves. Inhale into the entirety of your being. Feel everything lift and rise. Exhale to release. All right, my sweet love. Close your mouth. Allow the breath to be redirected in and out from the nose. And then please just give yourself a real good yawn right now. Stretch your feet forwards and your arms backwards. Let this primordial, juicy, luxurious stretch just do what needs to be done. Let it arrive, let it land into your form. And then once it has done that, and you'll know when it has, you'll start to bring the knees in, cup your hands behind your legs, give them a good old squeeze. And then you're going to place your hands towards your kneecaps and you're just going to start to oscillate. So the knees are going to start to move out and in, almost like you're doing a breaststroke with the legs. This is a really gentle way just to work into your hip joints, your femur bones. Just enjoying that elasticity there, the flexibility, encouraging the mobility. It's also a nice little release for the lower back. Now switch the direction. Let's find some equilibrium. Alrighty, reposition the hands around the thighs. Go ahead and take yourself into a tabletop position. Hands are going to come where your feet were. Feet are going to step back to where your hands were. We're going to work into the hands just a little since we're going to be on them a lot. So to start, turn your fingertips to face the sides of the mat. So the right hand's just going to go clockwise, left hand anti-clockwise. And then from here, you're just going to move forwards and backwards. Keep spreading through all 10 fingers and pressing through the pads. And then just shift the weight side to side, right and left and right. Forwards, backwards. And then move it in all directions and all dimensions. We're just waking and warming up. Keep warming up your breath. So starting to stoke that inner fire, that inner flame. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, we're going to take this just a tiny bit deeper. You're going to turn your fingertips to face the kneecaps from here. And then we'll start to move forwards and backwards linear. And you can just stick with this movement pattern whilst the fingers are in this direction. Thinking about picking up the wrists as you drive the weight further back. So you'll feel this stretch not only through the wrist joints, but also all the way up in towards the forearms. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, good. Start to turn your hands back around. You can give them a little shaky shake out. Sliver them a few inches forward. Start to curl your tootsies under. Push your hips back. Let yourself arrive on your plot of land. And then really just move into all of the real estate that is your body. Start to taste you, feel you. And then go ahead and tiptoe those feet of yours all the way to the top of the mat. And you can absolutely make this a little sassy today. Why not? We're here to play. We're here to uncover. We're here to discover ourselves on a deeper level. So tuck your chin in. Start to roll yourself all the way through to stand. Let's begin this practice. Opening ourselves up into this portal of potential. So reach your arms all the way wide. Breathe in, look up, lift up. As you exhale, fold yourself back forwards and down. Really hinge from your hip flexors here. Bend into your knees and soften your head down. Into halfway lift, you breathe in. Take yourself into a high plank position as you breathe out. And once you arrive, make it a joyful experience. So notice if you lean into any resistance while you have to strengthen and energize your body. How about we flip that perspective today, bringing in a wave of gratitude for the multitude of functions your body is doing right now. This holding, this strengthening, the engaging, the compressing, the contracting, the breathing. Shift forwards, take a breath in. As you breathe out, lower vinyasa or chaturanga, your choice. Into a back bend. So now this is a good opportunity to decompress all of that contraction. So let your hips go heavy, roll your shoulder blades back, really ping your chest forwards. Breathe in. You might even keep a little bend into your elbows so they're buoyant and soft. As you breathe out, downward facing dog. Now, once you take it into down dog, I want you to just really realign for a moment. And that is not only in a physical sense, right? So you want to be in this inverted V shape, but realign emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically. Take an energizing breath in. Full breath out. All right, sweet soul, let's start to work into this flow, shall we? You're going to extend your right leg back as you inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your right knee towards your left elbow.
And then push your right foot out to the left. We're going to move into fallen angel. So you might want to pivot your left heel down so you've got a little bit more land. And then the left hand is going to come all the way up. You are going to puff and push up through the left outer hip. Keep driving through your right foot, so over time both legs are in extension. Now press through the pads of your fingers of the right hand so you're not dumping into the wrists. We've warmed them and woken them up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's bring the left hand down. You're going to unfill yourself into downward facing dog. Right leg re-extends up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step the right foot forwards in between your hands. Good. Now, once the foot lands, you're just going to lift up your hands into a lunge, a high lunge. The left knee is off the ground. Now, shoot your fingertips up, send your left heel back, and notice, like most of us, we have this anterior tilt, right? And I'm very guilty of it. See if you can just pop the hips back under so you feel more space through the left side of your waist. And then pause, really tap into your presence, your power here. Take a powerful breath in, full breath out, all the way into warrior two to the back of the mat. So you're just gonna spiralize yourself there. Pivot your feet, maneuver them, bend into your left knee now. Lock out through your right thigh. Keep your arms reaching in opposite directions. Sit a little deeper into that left knee and almost imagine that the fibers of the knee joint are all knitting together to really support your bones. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep this container with the bottom part of the body, this architecture, and then flip your warrior, reverse warrior. So right hand, right thigh. We're just going to take this beautiful stretch to the left side of the body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, hands are going to come to ground. You're going to frame your left foot, pivot onto the ball of the right foot, high plank position. Lower yourself down. Your knees can drop. You're going to ride the breath into a back bend. Downward facing dog. Now we are going to continue to cultivate this goodness, this higher vibe, higher frequency, higher joy state. And we do that by tapping into a flow state. So for this practice, we're going to flow once we face the back of the mat. Here we go. Listen well. Breathe the right leg back as you inhale. As you exhale, right knee to left elbow. Step the right foot out. Fallen angel as you breathe in. So just lift up your left arm like an arrow. As you breathe out, drop the left hand. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot. Three-legged dog. Inhale, breathe in. As you breathe out, step the right foot forwards. Lift up your arms, high lunge. Breathe. As you breathe out, warrior two to the front of the mat. Open yourself there. Good. Now reverse your warrior as you inhale. As you exhale, hands come to ground. Frame your left foot. High plank is your destination. Like you're on a rocket ship, shift forwards and then lower down. Into your back bend, you breathe yourself there. Downward facing dog, you breathe out. You are doing amazing. We're going to get straight into the left side. So extend that leg back as you inhale. Pull the left knee to the right elbow as you exhale. Squeeze it in. And then project the left foot all the way out to the right. So what tends to happen here is we can kind of keep a little bit of resistance in that left knee. Make this more expansive and dramatic as you drive through the heel. And then lower that right heel down so you're stabilized through the right foot. And then over time, this right arm's going to lift. Yeah, you're almost in this kind of funky side plank shape. It feels a lot. I'm right there with you. Take one more breath in and really puff up through the right hip. As you breathe out, hand comes down. Whew. Already building a sweat. Now re-extend the left leg back as you inhale. Exhale, left knee comes in and left foot moves forwards. We are going to take it up, lift up, high lunge. Keep pushing through the ball of the left foot. Right heel drives back. Fingertips rise up. Space through the waist. Rib cage opens. Tailbone tucks. Just make your own micro adjustments and then breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior two, fluidly you open yourself to the back of the mat. Now your right knee bends. Allow the structures of the knee joint to all knit together. And just notice if the knee wants to knock in, it has a tendency to do that. Keep it pushing over there, the pinky toe. Keep driving through the knife edge of that left foot so you feel your left thigh turn on. Take a breath. Sit a little deeper, breathe out. Keep the scaffolding of your legs, flip the right palm, reverse your warrior. You're not here for long. Just keep stretching through the right side of your body. You arc your body open. Big breath in. Hands to ground. You're going to breathe out like you're cartwheeling down. Take yourself into high plank and then lower through your vinyasa or chaturanga. Urdhva mukha is upward facing dog, or any back bend that suits your spine. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Just come back to your rhythmical breath. Inhale. Exhale. The breath moves you to the front of the mat. We move in flow. Here we go. Extend the left leg back as you breathe in. Left knee to right elbow. Breathe out. Let's give it some goodness, some energy, some personality. Extend the hamstring, lift the right arm, fallen angel, breathe into the shape. As you breathe out, the hand comes back down, the left leg swims back, three-legged dog. Breathe in, reposition, readjust as you need. As you breathe out, left foot goes forwards. Arms lift up, high lunge. Tap into your power, breathe. Warrior two to the front of the mat, breathe out. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Hands to ground as you exhale. In other words, it's high plank. Please don't skip the process of the cartwheel with the hands, with the arms. High plank. Embody yourself, lower. So you're bringing your brain into your body. Breathe in, lifting chest. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Now drop to the knees, your hips to your heels. You can gather your hands to your thighs. Close your eyes and just notice what you notice. Let yourself come back to that flowing breath. So we're trying to tap and tune into this state of flow. When we're in this flow state, the critical part of the brain begins to shut down, which leaves space for other parts of the brain to open up. It's what we call being in the zone. It's a space that you can really unlock yourself in, where you can reach your potential, your power, your joy. So let's keep working towards that. Take a joyful breath in. Full breath out. Okay, we're going to work into a second round. We're going to add just a little on, and when we turn to the back, we take it all the way to the front in flow. Let's do this. Downward facing dog. We're going to move through sun A to prep us in. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step or jump, top of the mat. Halfway. Forward. Come on all the way up. Light yourself up. Feel that energy, that currency ripple through. And then drop all the way down to ground. Halfway, breathe. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. You may even wish to jump your feet back into your back bend. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Extend right leg back behind you. Breathe in. Pull the right knee towards your left elbow as you breathe out, and then step the foot out. So option one is to stay here with both hands on the ground. We are here for some time. Option two is fallen angel. If anyone wants to take this up a notch from here, your left hand is going to come towards your right foot. Now I like to slightly pivot my left heel in, and then I lift up the right foot. I send it to the top of the mat, and I roll the left shoulder over the left earlobe. We're going to hold for 3, compass pose. Last 2. And 1, three-legged dog like nothing ever even happened. Breathe in. Foot moves forwards. Breathe out. High lunge. Inhale. Listen, as you exhale, your hands are going to sweep back behind you. You're going to interlace your hands and create a nice tight fist. So squeeze the wrist creases, pull that fist back so your heart projects forwards, dialing your shoulder blades down. You're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Start to bring the weight into the right foot. Lift up the left heel. Bring your heel and your shoulders into alignment. Stabilize and energize for 3. Smiling helps right now. That's 2. On 1, drop the left toes. Lift up your arms. Let's move back into flow. High lunge. Breathe in. Warrior 2, back of the mat. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands to the ground. Listen, we've got one last little shape to add on. Where is it going to go? High plank position. Lower. Inhale to a back bend and then hold it as you exhale. Option 1 is cobra pose. Option 2, you're going to bend the right knee, roll the right foot over the left leg, surprise its wild thing, push through the right foot, lift up through your hips and open yourself up to all of that joy. Big breath in together. As you breathe out, downward facing dog. Slow down. Any activation through your heart, you take a wholehearted big breath in. Full breath out. All right. Same as that first round. You move back to the front. We don't add anything in or anything on. No more surprises. Extend the right leg back as you breathe. Right knee, left elbow as you breathe out. Fallen angel, inhaling. Make it dramatic. Why not? Exhale, hand down, 3-legged dog. Breathe. As you breathe out, right foot forwards. Lift up your long arms, high lunge. As you exhale, warrior 2. Front of the mat, into your reverse with some conviction. Breathe in. High plank as you breathe out, hands to ground. Step yourself back and then lower yourself down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, we are here already. Final flow. Please let it be transactional, so wherever you are willing to put in right now, you're going to get out. Let's add in joy. Take a joyful breath. And then breathe it on out. Extend your left leg back as you inhale. Left knee, right elbow, exhale. Shoot the foot out. Hold it. Pause. You can just hit the stop button right now. If you want to kind of like flirt with a different shape and the right hand's already up, you're going to bring the right hand to grab hold of the left foot, pick up your left heel, and you might kind of be somewhere in between. Once you can steadily pick the leg, you start to extend the leg forwards. Right heel's drawing in. You're in a compass pose for 3. Last 2. On 1. 3-legged dog. You unfill yourself there. Breathe in. Left foot moves forwards as you breathe out. Lift into a high lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, hands are coming back behind you. Let's add in this element of balance. Interlace your fingers. Drive your hands back as your chest opens wide, and then widen the breath. Breathe. As you breathe out, heart goes forwards. Lift up the right heel. Keep shooting the chest forwards, driving through the legs. We're going to hold it. Stay. Stick with your shape. And if you fall out, you just come right back in. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, drop the toes, lift up your arms, high lunge, breathe. Warrior 2, all the way to the back, breathe out. We are almost there, reverse, breathing in. As you breathe out, hands to ground. High plank position. From high plank, you lower. Last little section and segment. Enjoy. Lift up your chest. Breathe. Pause as you breathe out. So you can absolutely stay here in this cobra if you want to start to take and taste that back bend. Left knee now bends and the left foot rolls over the right leg. You push through the ball of the left foot, through the right hand, and then we open everything up. Recruit the back of your body into your front body. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, let's start to spin ourselves into downward facing dog. Woo-hoo. Let's take a big sigh together, consciously, collectively. Inhale through the nose. Stick out the tongue and sigh it out. Now close your mouth. Redirect your breath in and out from your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Breath guides you to the front of the mat. Extend the left leg back. Breathe. Left knee, right elbow. Breathe out. Fallen angel as you inhale. Exhale, hand down. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step the left foot forwards in between your hands. You're going to move yourself back into your high lunge as you inhale. Exhale, warrior two, front of the mat. Reverse warrior, breathe in. As you breathe out, your final high plank of this practice. From high plank, vinyasa or chaturanga. Breathe, your front body opens. Breathe out, your spine is long, downward facing dog. And then you're going to drop to your knees. Sit on your heels, lift up your spine, collect your hands to your thighs, close your eyes. And just pause in your bliss, in your wholeness, in your lightness, in your aliveness, in your joy. Now when you're ready to fully relish and soak and simmer and marinate in that sweetness, we'll start to just gently and tenderly take ourselves to our back, just like how we started. So swing your legs forwards, come to lie down. So this is just a few moments of meditation before we close. And if lying down doesn't suit your needs right now, then you can absolutely stay seated. If you're lying down, you might want to open your body out so you might feel more receptive. You can even place something under your spine to really find the elevation and continue the activation of the heart, the blood flow, the lymphatic system, the nervous system, all of these systems integrating and now enjoying, resting, nesting, restoring your joy.
corners of your mouth to lift up. Embrace a smile upon your face as you realize you're part of this incredible human race that is here to uplift and empower and inspire one another. Now let's keep this inspiration, this motivation, as we start to move out of the restoration. So just wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Bring in some undulations, articulations. You can lick the lips and swallow and hinge your jaw. Roll out the head, and then maybe a full embodied stretch wants to break out. And then once that stretch has been fully downloaded and decoded, let's have you bring your knees in, place your hands behind them, and rock yourself forwards into a seat. Let your hands meet, please, and let's have you bring the knuckles of your thumbs to your third eye center. For clarity of your thoughts, and for manifesting your dreams, your visions, your goals into this very existence, this very lifetime. Now bring the thumbs to the lips for clarity of what you say. And only speak in words of truth, of love, of kindness, of compassion, of encouragement. And not only externally, but internally to you. And then bring the thumbs to the center of your chest for clarity of your actions and for being here and acting in a way that is in real alignment with your higher self, your future joyful self, your spirit, your soul. Now I hope that you can lead from this place throughout the rest of your day. And as I bow to you, I say namaste. Namaste, my friend. It is my biggest joy, my biggest pleasure and privilege to be here with you through the screen, through the ethers. As always, I hope it supported. I hope it hit those sweet spots. And I'll see you next time, however it finds you.